Hello, it's GemGames here once again, and in this video we're going to create the dead screen. So when we die, we go down and the HUD fades and we create the dead widget which shows the scoreboard and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get to work. So first let's go to the HUD folder, and here we actually want to get the pause menu and duplicate it, because we want to use that as a base to the dead screen. Let's rename this to the dead underscore screen, like that. Oh, actually I had the caps lock on, so sorry about that. So dead screen. Now let's open it. And we want to do a few things here. For example, first we want to select this resume, the whole button. And we want to delete it because we cannot resume on the after we have died. Okay, the next thing what we want to do, we want to select our scoreboard. We want to actually change this we want to change this Y anchor alignment to 0.5, so it's in the middle like that. And also we want to select this menu text, and we want to actually rename this to, let's call it you survived text, and let's make it to a variable like that. Is variable true? Okay, now let's click it, and here on the font we want to extend on that, and we want to change the size to something like 50 maybe. And then we want to change the size of the slot to, let's make it 1000. And then we want to go scroll down to the justification, and we want to align text to center. Okay, now let's test how the text looks. So let's write here, you survived 15 rounds, for example. So rounds. Okay, now we want to set the position X to 0, position Y to 0, alignment X to 0.5, and first we actually have to anchor it to the top center position, like that. And now we actually have to fix the position X and Y again, stupid me. Okay, so 0.5 on the alignment and 2 on the Y alignment. And where did it go? Oh, so stupid. We want to anchor it to the middle and set the position Y and X to 0. So it should be around there after all the things. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to go to the graph, and we want to actually, let's compile so we can see which errors we have. Okay, we have these here. So these are for the resume button, so let's delete all those. Okay, let's compile again. Now everything should be correct. Let's save. Let's go back to the designer, and here on the designer we want to select our canvas panel, and we want to click on the plus animation. Let's call the animation show anim, for example. Let's select it and let's add a new track on the canvas panel. Here on the track, let's click it and let's select the render opacity, like that. And we want to set it to 0 on the 0.00 seconds, like that. And now we want to go maybe to the 0.5 seconds. We want to add a key to there. Now let's go to the 1.5. Let's change the render opacity to 1. So basically what it does, it has like half second delay, and after that it starts to show the widget like that. Okay, we can later on adjust it and make it look a lot better, but for now it will be like that. So now that that's done, let's compile. And if I remember correct, yeah, we actually want to go to the graph, and here on the, let's find some space. I don't know what I was trying to say, but yeah, let's create a event construct construct node, and from there we want to actually get game mode, and from the return value of the get game mode we want to cast to GM zombies like that. Oh shit, sorry about that. Like that. And now we want to compile, and from the as GM zombies we want to get the round number, get round, no, not that, get round number. And then what we want to do, we promoted the you survived text to a variable, so let's get the reference. From there we want to set text, so the set text content under the content like that. Let's connect from the execute pin of the cast GM zombies like that. And actually let's move it even further, and from the text we want to format text like that, and there on the format slot we want to write you survived, and then these brackets, or I don't know what they are called, but let's call them brackets. Let's write rounds and another bracket or whatever, space and rounds. So now we have this text you survived, and now we can input this round number variable here. So for example, you survived like 10, it will input the 10 to here and rounds after that. So okay, actually do I have a no, yeah, everything is good. So let's actually align this, let's compile, let's save. After that, what we want to do, we want to open the animations from the variables tab and get the show animation. And from here we want to get from it, and we want to play animation. Then we want to get from here like that, and everything actually can be like that. Yeah, yeah, everything is correct here. Let's compile and save. So the next thing what we want to do is we actually have to go to the player HUD. Let's actually first drag from the dead screen from here. Let's move it next to the first person map like that. Now let's open the player HUD. And here on the player HUD, let's click the canvas panel and let's add an animation. Let's call that animation. Oh, I don't know why it didn't work. So let's call this animation hide anim like that. Let's select it, and what we want to do, we want to add a track to the canvas panel and track render opacity, and the first 0.00 should be render opacity 1. Now let's move to the 0.5 and let's set the render opacity to 0. So basically this just fades the HUD. Okay, now on the 0.5, let's select that also. You can click on, oh, actually you cannot. You have to click from here. So when it shows 0.5 or whatever you have set to this last frame, then you want to also add a track and event trigger. And here on the events, you want to add a new key. And here on the key, you want to right click, properties, here on the event, unbound, create and new endpoint, like that. And here, where we created the new endpoint, let's actually call this hide. Let's just call it hide, for example. And now, what we want to do here is we want to just remove from parent, like that. Okay, let's compile and save. I will actually have to double check that if I did it correctly. Yes, I did everything correctly. So let's actually rename this to hide event, like that. Now let's compile. Let's actually save all just to be sure. And after that, we want to go to the first person map. We want to go to the blueprints. We want to go to the PP first person character. Let's open it. Here on the event graph, we want to find some space, maybe near this down event. Up here maybe. Let's right click and create a custom event. Let's rename this custom event to a det event, like that. And what we want to do next is let's open the det function that I actually have open here already. You can find it on the function list. So det, and here on the, if we don't have the perk in use, so on the true, we want to call that det event, like that. Okay. Let's compile and save again. Let's go to the det event, so to the event graph. And here on the event graph, what we want to do first, we want to set the player alive state to what happened? What? Let's do it again. So player alive state, and we want to set it to det. After that, we want to set is reloading changing to true. Double check that it is true. After that, what we want to do, we want to get our weapon mesh. We want to get from it, and we want to set visibility. Visibility, like that. Okay, and we want to set the new visibility to invisible, so false. Okay, after that, what we want to do, we want to get our player controller, and we want to disable input, like that. And after we have disabled the input, we want to get our hands mesh, and from the mesh we want to play montage. Okay, and we already should have the base montage or something, base anim montage, which basically doesn't do anything. Now we want to set the play rate to 0. Okay, and after that we want to call the player down dispatcher call, like that, from the first pin, from the execute, not from the onCompleted. And after that, what we want to do, we want to get all widgets of class, and we want to actually get our player HUD, so player HUD, and from here we want to get, and we want to get the 0 index, and we want to compile, and actually let's save. Now we should be able to get from here the hide animation that we have created. Yeah, hide animation. Now we want to also get from here and play animation, like this. And let's actually move this whole function event thing more up, like that. Now let's get from the get all widgets of class execute pin and connect to play animation. And let's connect the hide animation to the in animation. And oh, my phone is doing something. Okay, let's add a reroute pin to here. I don't know why, but let's do it that way. Let's connect there. Okay, that doesn't look good either way. Okay, it can be like that. So, oh, start time 0, playback. Ah, sorry. Oh, I'm stupid. We don't have to do anything with these. These are all good. After that, what we want to do is we want to go to the down event, and we want to get our down timeline and all the functionality on the update pin. So let's copy all this, Control C. Let's go up, and let's actually move it even further up. Now let's go here. After the play animation, let's paste the functionality that we just copied, and let's connect the execute to the play from start. we can actually rename this timeline to det TL, so det timeline. And let's change. Okay, these values can be like that. And after that, what we want to do is we want to create a. Let's actually create it here. So create widget. Let's get from the finished execute pin. Let's move it to here. And we want to create a widget which should be the dead screen, and then we want to add it to the viewport from the return value, like that. And after that, we want to add some little delay. Actually, I think I forgot something. No, I did not. Okay, so let's add a delay of maybe 1 second. And after that, what we want to do, we want to get our player controller again. And from the return value of the get player controller, we want to set input mode UI only, like that. Completed, there. And in widget to focus, we want to get the create desk screen widget and connect it to there. Now let's add some reroutes to make it look good, or at least better, like that. And after that, we want to right click and get viewport. Actually, I will show you the different way. Let's scroll up, and here on the macros we have this get viewport center point. Let's get it. Okay, now we want to right click. We have to get from the player controller again, and we want to set the set mouse position like that. Let's move it after the set input mode. Now let's connect these to here, and let's get the target from here. Let's add a reroute so it looks a little better. And after that, what we want to do, we want to get one more time from the get player controller. We want to set mouse show mouse cursor, like that. Set show mouse cursor, like that, and let's make it true. Let's add a reroute. Let's move it to here. And after you have done all these, let's see, let's add compile. Let's save all. And so let's add some quick key bind so we can quickly check that. And we already have the down event on the X binded. If you don't have this here, you want to right click and search for a key, scroll down, select anything, and here you can change the key to whatever, for example to M, but I already have the X1, so I will use that. And from the pressed, we want to call the det, not the event, but the det, like that. Let's compile, save. Let's go to the first person map. Let's play, and let's press the X. You survived 1 rounds, like that. And these doesn't yet work, but they will in the future. And okay, I noticed one thing there. Let's go back to the first person character and to the dead function or event. Here on the timeline where we set these values, we want to change these a little bit. So A should be 70 and the B should be, let's actually make it even less, so minus 50 or something like that. Okay, compile, save, let's play, let's see, X, you survived 1 round. Yes. Now let's try the, oh, we got some error. That's because when the game starts, the widget is trying, game mode or widget or something is trying to call some functions and stuff like that. And if we destroy the player HUD before that, it will give some errors. But normally, if you play, you won't be able to die before the first round starts. So that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, let's try one more thing. So let's wait for the zombies to come here. will take a little while. I will get some weapon just for fun. Let's wait them to come to this side. After that, let's make them kill us. I just want to see if they go to, like, because I want them to stop attacking me after I die. It should be working because we let the down, what is called, like the down event dispatcher or something like that. So let's see. Yeah, you can see the zombies. What happened there? The zombies stopped attacking me, but I will have to try one thing. So let's press X. Oh, we can actually move for a while. Why is that? So let's see here. Disable input, player controllers. Do we have to connect that to there also? Let's check in again. Oh, it's because I will delete that. After that, let's. Oh, sorry. After the disable input on the player character, let's move all the code after that. Oh, sorry, I will have to select it this way. Let's move all the code after that further to the right, so we have some little space. Now we want to get the character movement, and we want to stop movement immediately like this. Let's see if that helps. It should help. Compile, save, first person map, play. Let's move and press X, and it did not help. That's actually pretty weird. Movement component. Stop. I'll have to check what else we have here. Step. Stop. Active movement. Let's see if this works. Oh, it doesn't work either. So I will have to figure that out, but yeah. That was basically all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day, and see you on the next one. One more thing, I actually deleted the thing that I just added, so the last 3 minutes you don't have to basically follow anything. That was just trying to fix that, but yeah. See you guys.